Hey everybody, this is Helena with lularoehelenacarrothers, and I hope you guys are doing great. If you are a LuLaRoe fanatic, if you are just now learning about LuLaRoe, I welcome you. So thank you for watching. Um, just to give you guys an update, first, I am now a trainer. No longer a trainer in the queue or a sponsor. I'm a trainer, so that means that I have at least 10 girls on my team that have been onboarded, and I have a total of 13 who have actually onboarded, and then one more that's getting ready to onboard in a couple of weeks. So that's so exciting, and they are a fantastic group of women who are just truly amazing. I love them. And of course, you know, my Lula Rockstars team, my sponsor Kendra Pratt, and all of my Lula sisters and that whole family is just amazing. If you know any of them, then you know that they are amazing women and are doing great things. So I'm super excited to be a part of that team. And I know the girls on my team are super excited because they're getting ready. You know, they, like I said, most of them have already, you know, launched, and they're doing fantastic. They're finding their rhythm, and watching that is just nothing short of amazing, to be honest. It's been fun being able to pour into them and build them up. Which brings me to my why. So that's why we're here today. So I've been really bad about doing these YouTubes. I don't know if you guys remember, but I work a full-time job that I love. I know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with me? But I do. I love my job. I have a great boss. And, you know, the work I do is fulfilling. And so there's that. You know, I have a husband, have a daughter, you know, regular old things. So, I have a lot going on, but that's really no excuse. So I'll try to be better about that. So here we go. I want to talk about my why because I've been challenged to do it because I keep talking about it, and I just keep putting it off because it's kind of hard for me to talk about. But you know, there's always the whys that go along with the company. You know, it's like the company's great, you can make good money, and all of those things are true, but everybody's why, like their core, you know, why is a little bit different. And sometimes you don't even realize it until you're in the company, because at first everybody starts off with like, heck yeah, you know, this company's amazing and I get to make money from home, and you know, that's a lot of it. You know, you know, it's to take care of an extra debt, or to you know, so their kid can have swim lessons, or whatever it is. It's something. You know, we all join for a reason. And as we move along through the company and, you know, meeting amazing people and doing amazing things, our whys start to, you know, take shape. The true why, you know, like the underlying thing, the things probably you didn't even realize that you were gonna have, you know, like it's just like it becomes this driving force, you know, for your business. And again, everybody's is different. So mine, I guess you would have to know a little bit about me first. I grew up, my parents were divorced early, and I had really low self-esteem. I sort of felt like I didn't fit in, that I was either too fat, which is funny because it's, what's that meme say, that if you, what is it, if I was only as fat as I was the first time I said I was fat, something. I mean, it was just one of those things where it was stupid. Like, there's no way that, it just was horrible, this sort of negative self-talk that, that I did to myself. And that stuck with me into adulthood. Not pretty enough, not skinny enough, not enough of anything. And, I really don't know where that came from. I don't know if it was because I'm a product of divorce, or, you know, whatever it is. You know, kids are cruel, they say mean things, that sticks with you. And it's just stuff like that I've had a really hard time, you know, letting go about myself. And I don't know, those things stuck with me, right? So I always felt like I wasn't enough and I wasn't pretty and all those things. Not smart enough, all those horrible things that people say, which is not true, you know. So, move along. I'm an adult, and I still think all those horrible things, and I had horrible self-esteem and horrible, like, just, you know, the negative self-talk was right there. I was awful to myself. And a few years ago, a friend of mine gave me a CD and told me to listen to it, so I did. And it's about being positive, and it helped. It did. And so I've been, you know, changing. So I've been changing over, you know, the course of the past few years, and then along comes LuLaRoe. Great, I get to make money. Yay, I get to, you know, meet amazing people. And as I'm going through this, a friend of mine says, "You've really changed." And I'm thinking, well, is that a bad thing? And she's like, no. She's like, you stand up taller, and you are confident, and you speak with, you know, like, you are just very different. You speak from the heart, and you are not afraid anymore. And I was like, I wasn't afraid before. And she's like, no, you just are, there's something different about you. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what on earth could that be? You know, like, how on earth could I have changed? And of course, after, you know, like, I'm standing there, I'm like, oh, duh, you know, it's LuLaRoe, the company that pours into you and asks you to please pour into other people. And that's what I've been doing. And in doing that, I found some very interesting things about myself. So there's that. That really kind of just takes me to my why, like, what I feel is my goal with LuLaRoe. Yes, the money's great. Yes, team building is awesome, and I get to meet amazing people. But in finding myself and finding that I'm not all those awful things that I thought about, it's just been pretty life-changing, because not only have I figured those things out about myself, but I get to help others figure that out too. And for somebody to think that they're all those horrible things that they're not, is heartbreaking to me. And I don't want anybody to ever feel that way, but I just think that being able to connect with people and pour into people and watch somebody who, you know, comes to a pop-up and is just like, well, you know, I was able to get away from the kids and the husband tonight, so great, I'm glad you're here, you know, and to have them, you know, try on some clothes, and, like, you can see the difference. All of a sudden they stand up and their arms, you know, their shoulders go back, and, you know, they see themselves a little bit differently, and I don't think I will ever get tired of that, because there's times whenever you just think, oh, you know, I need to go on a diet, or, you know, oh, I can't do that, I'm not smart enough to do that, or whatever it is. Stop. Don't say that. You know, it's not true. And being able to connect with people and sort of share a part of myself with them, but to have them walk out of here, you know, knowing that they're not those things, but really the ultimate goal is to have them see themselves the way that others see them. And that's powerful. That is so powerful, and I don't know of any greater gift that you can give somebody than the power of, you know, or than the gift of love, and to have power within themselves to be confident. I'm still a work in progress, absolutely 100%. I still fall from time to time. but the change that I've had in myself since I started this journey is incredible, and I want to share that with others, whether it's as a customer or somebody who is, wants to know more about the business or is ready to sign up or whatever it is. I want to share that. I want to share my heart with people. I want to share, the goals that I have to help others, and definitely, the culture of LuLaRoe and how everything has just changed in such a short amount of time. It's kind of miraculous, and I am honored to be a part of this company that pours into others and teaches us to pour into others. And it is just, it's great. I'm truly, truly blessed to be a part of it. And, to come from a scared girl who didn't want to share much about myself to anybody, to doing a YouTube video for potentially millions to see, is huge. I don't, my why isn't huge in that respect. It is just that I believe in it. I believe in showing people how beautiful they are and how wonderful they are. And if I can do that, then I think I've done my part. So that's it. That is my why. Thank you so much for watching. I always say this at the end of all my YouTubes, but if you're interested in learning about the company or the business, anything, just let me know. You can find me on Facebook, lularoehelenacarrothers, and my information is down in the description there. So, but anyways, that's it. I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that it resonates with some of you. So just remember that you're beautiful, and that you are smart, and that you're not any of the awful things that you tell yourself, because you are strong, and you are beautiful, and you are amazing. So remember that.